So what's going on YouTube? This is JeffMan316, your pop culture reporter, coming to you today with a Mattel action figure video reveal, unboxing, if that's what you want to call it, of the Boss Sasha Banks. This is from Mattel Basic Series 112, and I've been waiting for a Sasha Banks official figure with blue hair for a long time. I made myself a custom one, but I never could get the hair to not be shiny, and I just didn't like it. I wanted it more with a dull finish. So even when I used matte paint, it just didn't work. So been waiting for this figure. I saw it revealed. I saw the photos. I knew I probably was going to not, like the figure. So I didn't, I'll tell you more once we unbox it. But I didn't pay the extra to get it from ringside when it came out. And this past week, this series just showed up in my local Walmart. So I went ahead and purchased one. I got it home, and I'm still not that impressed with it. I may pop this head off and use it on an Elite figure, because the basic series figures, they're starting to get worse and worse. It's pretty hot garbage. So, with that being said, I'm going to pull the figure back. I'm going to open it. I'm going to try to keep the card intact, so maybe I'll use that in the backdrop, and then we'll look at the figure. So, give me 1 second, and I'll be right back. So here's the loose figure. So let me get it focused in so you can see. There you go. Alright, so the head sculpt looks pretty good. It looks basically just like one of the originals. I think they could have done a better job. I'm not a super fan of that face scan. It looks pretty decent. If you ask me, they could have done a better job, especially with her nose. Looks a little fat, but either way. But I do like the hair. That's the high spot of it. That's the reason I wanted the figure, for the blue hair. But the rest of this figure is shit. And I don't mean to use vulgar language, but it is total garbage. So I'll tell you why. The skin tone doesn't even match. If you look what they did, they painted this body. This was not even a figure, I don't think, that had Sasha's skin tone. So knowing that they were going to have the boss, who's going to have multiple figures in the future, they didn't even make a body. They were so cheap. They didn't make a body that had her skin tone. So the only thing I will say is it looks like they're not making the belly button indentation in there anymore when they're using shirts. And I do like the logo of the shirt, the legit boss. But look at that, how bad the paint app is around the neck of that. And look at the skin tone. It doesn't match the arm or her face. It's painted. And I can tell because it's painted around the shoulder. Look at that. It's two totally different colors. It's terrible. So it's like a good head sculpt, great hair, decent shirt, terrible upper body. And then the pants, obviously you can't really do much wrong with that. It's just stinking blue, solid black. The boots are okay. They're black, white. But they didn't even put like the indentions of the laces. This is just like a paint app on there. This is about as damn cheap as you could get for the boots. So I know it's a $10 figure, but this is Sasha Banks. She's your current Smackdown Women's Champion, and she deserves a better figure than this. So this will do for right now. I'm going to take this head sculpt. I'm going to make my own Elite. I'm going to pop that off, put it on an Elite body of one of our old figures. I'm going to make a custom cloth shirt that's got that logo on it, and I'm throwing the rest of this in the trash. So with that being said, that we can only hope that they get an Elite figure of her soon. I'm going to go ahead and stand that up, and I'll zoom in on it a little more so people can see it. So that being said, what do you think of this figure? I think on my rating scale, it's hot garbage. It's usable head sculpt, but the rest of the figure is terrible. Comment down below, what do you think? I think it's one of the worst basics they've done ever. So I can't really say much else about that, but I just totally hate this figure. So let me know if you're as disappointed as I am and can't wait to get a good Elite figure of Sasha. And hopefully it's got the Smackdown Women's title with it. So I'm going to go ahead and end this video. I know it's, you know, I've complained a lot on this, but I think with the amount of money that people spend on Mattel figures and the amount of time Sasha's been in the company, she deserves better. What do you think? Like this video, subscribe to the channel, please. Go ahead and hit the notification bell so you'll know when I do more action figure unboxings like this. I really appreciate your support. I'm just starting, so I'm going to pump up some videos every time I get something that I really want to put my opinion out there on, and this was one of them. So I hope you have a great week. And this is JeffMan316, your pop culture reporter, signing out, saying you guys be safe out there.